Okay, hello. It's day 2 of the Wealthy Spirit. That's the book, finance group, I should say. I'm sitting here at my computer in my office at home and I'm looking at our budget. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to email you a copy of it, and I've kind of like deleted some things so you can input your information in if you want to. But you were supposed to gather all of your bills and put everything on there. And if you want to kind of highlight some things in red or yellow that you know you're not going to pay, like starting out, things that were in yellow were things that we were trying to pay like short term. Things that were highlighted in red we knew were going to be long term, and we didn't focus on that right away. So when you're doing your budget, you can do that. Like I said, you can modify this. It's really pretty much up to you. So this is like, I'm going to turn this my iPad to my computer screen so you can see kind of like this is, I don't know if you can see that. That's one. So they're like, when you get the Excel spreadsheet, they're like different tabs at the bottom. So you can make sure there's like a mid-month bill, there's a monthly household bills, it's everything. And when I talked about sacrifices, the sacrifices that I made was I would go get my hair done at my stylist twice a month, professionally twice a month, and that was $55. So that was like, what, $110 a month? Right. So I chose to only see my stylist 3 times a year. Just 3 times a year. And the other days, you know, I would just do my own hair. That was just something I decided. When I really get lazy, I go to the beauty school. Rather than going to get my nails done and paying $20 or $30 for a manicure or pedicure, I will choose to go to the nail school for the students to do it. So that's a $5 manicure, $10 for a pedicure. So that's $15. So that saved me money. Also, what we decided to do, cable without cable for a year. So we chose to not have cable for a year. And we did that when our first daughter was really, really young. She wasn't watching a lot of TV. We also did, we cut out our date nights. Well, we still do our date nights, but we didn't do like going out to dinner all the time. So now I think the thing that's really helped us is Groupon. So we still go out, but we use Groupons for the restaurants that we really like. And we also put in our budget our date night funds. Like we put that in the budget, right? To say this is what we want to do. Also, shopping, we had to stop a lot of impulse shopping, like seeing things that we really liked and we wanted, and we would just buy it because we had the money. Because I believe the more money you make, the more money you spend. So we really had to have some discipline. That's really important, discipline. So when you're making the sacrifices, you got to stick to it. Also, when we made sacrifices, we looked at the time frame. We would say, this is going to take us 3 months to pay this bill off or 6 months to pay this bill off. So this sacrifice will only be for 6 months. Okay, so you got to decide what you're gonna sacrifice and how long. If that's Starbucks, I don't know, your favorite, coffee, your favorite restaurant, who knows? But you have to make a list of things you're gonna sacrifice and for how long. Another thing that we decided to do when we had a shortfall in income, where our expenses were higher, we said, okay, now we got to look at our skills and see how we can make money where it won't take us away from each other and our family for a long period of time. So my husband really loves sports. So what he does is he umpires Little League baseball during that season, and he referees Little League football, and he gets paid after every game. Well, on average, he's only working, for the entire year, he's only working maybe 2 months out of the year. If you just look at the entire year in a different season, football and baseball. So that money, whether it was close to $2,000 or whatever, we would just put that money in a separate account, and when it was all done, we would take that money and we would pay off a bill. Okay, so this is football season here. He's right now doing, you know, he chooses how often he will do like referee football for Little League. And when baseball season comes next year, right around, I guess you say February, March, he'll decide what games he wants to do. And that money will go towards a bill. Me, what I decided to do is I do extra things like I offer piano lessons. I learned to braid hair. Like people say, oh, your daughter's hair is so pretty. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do your daughter's hair. And I may charge them like 30 bucks. You know, I don't do that often because I don't like a lot of people in my house. So there you go. But you got to think about what your talent is and who you can offer it to. I wouldn't say discounted, but at a reasonable rate where you can kind of start paying off some bills, because I wouldn't advise someone to take a part-time job where you're always working and it's not fun because you're not doing the things that you want to do and you're not with the people that you want to be with. So that's up to you if you want to take a part-time job. Okay, so that's my tidbit for today. I'll talk to you another time and have a great day.